Here at the BetVictor English Open, where Neil Robertson has just booked his place in tomorrow's final with a 6-4 win over Mark King. A tough match and a battling performance.
Yeah, it was. It certainly didn't look like I was going to finish off the match the way that I did. Certainly at 4-2 down. Conditions were tough, and I just said to myself, look, just stop making excuses. You've played on worse than this and played fine. So I just had to put that in the back of my mind and just try and find some fluency from somewhere, because there's a lot of really tough frames. It wasn't negative stuff from either of us. We're trying to make breaks. Just the balls just happened to run a certain way, and Mark was very good once the balls found themselves in those situations. So I think that really good red that I potted to make the 111. That kind of sort of kick-started a bit of rhythm for myself, and luckily Mark missed a really tricky blue. I think to go 5-3 up and then 4-all, and then I closed out last two frames really well.
I was going to mention the 111. That was in the 7th frame. It's quite a long, protracted 6th frame before it. That felt like a massive turning point at the time, and then you went on, you won 4 straight frames and won the match. Did that feel like that to you out in the arena?
The when he went 4-2 up?
The 111 break to sort of break that cycle to go 4-3.
Yeah, that felt good. I think once you make a century, kind of feel as though you're settling into a match, and I think then I knew if I could get really good chances in amongst the balls, I was probably going to have some rhythm. But then the next frame was a pretty tight one as well. But yeah, I still felt really good. I just needed the chances, and luckily at 4-all, I got some good chances, and I was able to make the most out of them.
And Mark's one of those players. He's got so much experience and so much guile about him that he can really pull you into a game, can't he?
Yeah, I mean, he was very positive with the way he played. So was I. None of us really kind of turned down anything. Just the balls, like I say, went a certain way, and then Mark's one of the best safety players kind of who's ever played the game. So he's always going to make it really difficult once that happens. And it's just about staying patient, keeping it cool, and trying to force a mistake to create a good scoring opportunity for myself.
So we've got crowds back. Final tomorrow. Will we see the Robertson clan here back supporting you for the final?
Yeah, they're all going to be down. I suppose probably the Higgins clan are also going to be here. So it's always a great occasion, especially when two players have families. You always see both sets of the families, and usually the two wives are kind of sort of having a bit of a joke with each other or something, and just backstage. So we're out we're slogging it out while they're just chilling out with the kids and seem to be having a better time than what we do.
I can imagine they're doing. You mentioned that John Higgins in the final tomorrow. Amazingly, you've only played each other 17 times and only twice in finals, which seems a crazy stat considering the level that you
won a
both
ranking
are.
event though, right? I think the other was PTC in Bulgaria.
Yes.
Yeah. Like the Wuxi Classic is the only kind of like big final we've actually played. So yeah, it's just really strange. We seem to be dodging each other in the draws, sort of with finals. But I mean, we've played each other plenty of times in sort of quarters and semi-finals. Just sometimes you just avoid players for a few years, and all of a sudden you can play them half a dozen times in the same season, which is really strange.
Well, it's certainly a game we're all going to look forward to. Neil, all the best for tomorrow.
All right, cheers, Phil.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
bud.
Cheers.